Well, welcome, Talmage, to to these promotional interviews. Um, so to give kind of a brief overview, Talmage, you're the vice president of media production for the club, and you are the director of Amplifyre, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Uh, so just kind of starting off with you're so as the vice president of media production for the club, what exactly does that entail?
So my job is I am in charge of anywhere on the internet. And so I'm in charge of helping make sure that people have access to resources from creating music videos and recording albums. I'm in charge of helping teach people in order to upload their music onto different aggregators. I'm also in charge of organizing the club CD that goes on every year and getting our engineers set up for that and audio mixers and everything like that. Live sound, I'm in charge of most of the live sound as well. It's basically any tech stuff. That's my job.
Awesome. So, I mean, there's lots of people who are. I mean, the club it's one of the bigger clubs on campus, and and lots of the club members have lots of friends who come and support us. So, how are some of the ways that people in the club and out of the club can help you with that, or help kind of help make your job easier, or like help like get stuff moving with some of your goals for the next year?
Yeah. One of my big goals is that we want to do a lot more recording projects with the full club. We've talked about doing the Christmas EP and we want to do the album again this year. I love it if people would approach me and they want to learn how to do tech stuff in music. I love it if people are like, hey, I'm really interested in audio engineering. Sit down and show me some of the ropes. And I board and show you things. I'm always looking for people to come audio engineer concerts and let me help them kind of hone in their skills with working with audio. I'd also love it if all the groups for the jams this year would come prepped, music ready to go, and also for the CD auditions. If you have your music's ready to go, that's going to help me in my job, making sure, okay, we're getting the best people that we can on each one of the tracks on this album, I want to make it the best album that we have ever made this year. That's my goal.
Awesome. Speaking of albums, you so Amplifyre, we have our new album coming out, All Ears, which is which has arrangements of it has your arrangements of popular Disney songs. What arrangements are you most proud of, and or excited to get working on?
Yeah, so All Ears has been my Disney passion baby now for about 9-ish months. I've been wanting to do this album for such a long time that I've been taking time to really work and making these arrangements super polished. And I know for the fact that the group is excited to get working on them as well. I think the one I'm probably most proud of personally, our original cover that sparked the entire album was Into the Unknown from Disney's Frozen 2. And that one in of itself, I worked on that one for many hours from about 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. And as soon as I got done, it felt like it was slightly glowing a little bit with the halo because it was like, man, it was so much fun to work on that. And the group absolutely killed it. I'd say probably the other one that I'm really excited for this year is we're doing a more contemporary jazz style of I See the Light. And we're actually bringing in local celebrity couple, Scott and Ricey Joe, who are a big a cappella couple in the state of Utah. We're bringing them in as our featured soloists for that one. And so we're having new, interesting arrangement, awesome celebrity appearance by Scott and Ricey Joe. We're making it a big production number. We're really excited about that one.
Awesome. And having listened to some of the tracks and just kind of seeing how it all puts together, I'm really excited to get working on those with you as well. Um, so you are the director of Amplifyre, which is one of the it's so it is one of the club groups. What kind of sets Amplifyre apart from the other groups?
So Amplifyre was founded with the intent of not only were we going to create a group that had really good qualities to it, we're a really fun group. We're professional in the sense of we're respectful of each other, respectful of the other groups that are performing as well. But we also have chosen to take upon ourselves to raise the bar of acapella at BYU. We take looks at other groups on campus, like Focal Point, Noteworthy, Duly Noted has been such a staple. And we say, you know what? Let's take what they've given us and let's raise that bar. We want to be able to do more and create more music. We have a weird concept in our group where we are always in the mindset of we want to do better and we will do better because we have the time and the means to do so. And so we're all about improving ourselves, improving our sound, but also on top of that, we're also trying to just make sure we're the best people possible, being good yet humble.
Yeah. And and as far as, so that's kind of the, like that, so I that's a great, big goal. What are kind of some of the, what are some of the other goals, like, short term, as far as, this year is concerned, for, for accomplishing that higher goal?
Yeah, so our overarching goal this year as a general whole is to get about 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which is a lofty goal. But by doing so, we're wanting to do more YouTube shorts. We want a stronger social media presence. But on top of that, we're also filming like 4 or 5 music videos as well as producing this album. We want to get more live concert stuff out there. We want to produce a couple of live arrangements, just be recorded and just popped into social media for fun. But really, we want to really focus in on, we want to create a good social media presence. And from there, we can take that social media presence and kind of carry it with us around campus.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So Amplifyre, it's one of the newest groups on campus, and as one of the newest groups, it's already made a decent splash in the club dynamic, and kind of like what you've been saying, you know, I remember, I had the privilege of, my group was doing our jam auditions right after you guys. And so we got to hear Into the Unknown before before you had mics and mixing and all that. And so, like, it, from a guy who saw it before everyone else, I can attest that, like, it sounds just as great off mic as it does on mic, and it really did make a splash. Um, so how would you describe your experience starting up a group for the first time? And, what advice would you give for people who might want to be doing that, here in the near future?
Yeah, starting a group is one of the awesomest and craziest and maybe slightly scariest things I think I've ever done in my life. I've been a big acapella person all of my life. Like, I've loved working with stuff, but I'm more into the teaching and the directing side of the acapella, and that's where like I thrive, is in that. And so for me, starting a group was very natural. Is I don't want to say I'm a control freak, but I do like to have more control over my situations, and that really pushed me to say, hey, I want to start up my own group. There's a lot of good things here. I think I can make them better. And so my advice for anyone wanting to start a group on campus, just do it. Like, yeah, the most daunting part of it is going to be filling out the club's paperwork. That's literally all it is. And then from there, it's where's your members? Amplifyre all started by me looking through my phone and my contacts on Facebook, Instagram, and saying, okay, who's someone that sings? Scroll, scroll, scroll. This person. Let me call them real fast and see if they want to be in a club. And I called them, and that's how the first original 16 members of Amplifyre
You were cutting out a little bit, but I think we got
was
most of it.
me saying, hey, you sing, come join me in this group. We'll have some fun.
Yeah, you were cutting out a little bit, but
And
I
they
think we
stuck
got all
around
of it.
because not doing it, there's only things you can gain from that.
Mm,
Cool.
awesome. Um, and
Cool. Okay.
so I do know your group normally has auditions at the end of the semesters. Um, but but would you still be looking for any, like, is there any kind of voice part that you would be looking for in these upcoming auditions at the
Yeah.
beginning of the semester?
So in the beginning of the semester, we're always looking to take applicants. Like, that's not a problem. It might not be until semester or even the next year that you'd get in, but from other various reasons. So I'm always looking to take people in. I'd always be happy to see people as audition tapes. And I actually encourage it. Like, please send me your audition tapes. There's not a specific part I'm looking for. I'm mostly just looking for good people to fill good roles.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. Um, anything you want to, any kind of last words you want to say about your your presidency position, or as representing Amplifyre?
My big thing is if you come see me, but that's just my thing. And I hope to see you at concerts. I hope to see you at socials. I would love to work with you. And listen.
You were cutting out a little bit worse there. Could you just kind of
Yeah, for
go
sure.
through that again? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Wi-Fi is bad on my end or if it's the data or whatever.
I don't think it's data. I've been on data this entire time.
So like just kind of, I don't know, the 2 minute
Just
version.
turn
Or
off just in case. Okay, let's try this again. Come see me at any point in time on campus. If you see me at the, feel free to always submit. Still, am I cutting? Evan, can you hear me?
I kind of got all of that at once. Not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah. If you need me, I can try doing it one more time and just do a little blip.
I think we got enough. Come to come to all of our events, come to our concerts, listen to our CDs, listen to the Christmas EP, watch our YouTube videos, our music videos, and if you see either of us around on campus, please ask us about acapella, because I mean I think you and I are very much kindred spirits of the. I mean, both of us were we both were raised on acapella, so if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask either of us. All right, thank you so much
You guys
for
around?
thanks for being here, Talmage. I'm excited
Of course.
to work with you and to get more awareness for for all the different groups get going. All
Happy to,
right,
man. Good seeing you.
good seeing you too, bro.
See you later.
All right, see ya.